Now in its 11th year, Families Run for Ovarian Cancer is the largest gathering of ovarian cancer survivors and their loved ones in the St. Louis metro area. Joining us from St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness is Executive Director Susan Robben and Assistant Professor in Washington University School of Medicine's Division of Gynecologic Oncology, Dr. Katherine Fuh. Welcome, both of you. Thanks for joining us on this really important topic. So we're going to talk about the fun stuff in a minute, which is the race, the walk and run. But Dr. Fuh, let's talk a little bit about ovarian cancer. It's something that I think we don't know enough about. You know a lot about. So share with us what's going on in the research these days.
So ovarian cancer, as I guess not everyone knows, affects probably 1 in 70 women, lifetime risk. And we really are trying to figure out ways to personalize treatment. So in general, we know women, when they're initially diagnosed, they go through surgery, chemotherapy, and then we watch them, and some may come back, and then we have more treatment with chemotherapy. So now with the idea of genetic mutations, per se, in terms of the BRCA gene, there is now more of this personalized, perhaps, therapy of actually targeting that mutation to actually cause the cancer to, I guess, treat it more effectively.
So people who have that, the test done, the BRCA test, are more likely, I guess you can start a treatment plan if needed earlier on. Is that what you're?
Well, they can actually respond better to what we call PARP inhibitors. So those are actually targeted agents that actually do target those that have the tumor cells that have BRCA mutations. And we're actually finding that these PARP inhibitors can even help women without the BRCA mutation.
Okay, very good. So ovarian cancer is commonly known as a cancer that's very difficult to treat, and there's not a good prognosis. Is that accurate?
Well, it's a mixed bag. So it is true that there are some women that don't respond to therapy the way we would like them to respond. And we're still trying to figure out, why is that? You know, what is it about their tumor cells that are different than women that actually do survive? I mean, they do survive 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. You know, we're still really in that piece of the research right now, really trying to understand that.
All right, and Susan, you're a perfect example of this. So as Executive Director of the St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness Organization, but also a survivor yourself of decades now. So tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, I'm very fortunate, and of course I'm very passionate personally and professionally now to be working to raise awareness of this disease. But I was very much caught off guard at a time in my life that I didn't even probably understand or know ovarian cancer existed, much less me personally know what those signs and symptoms are.
And you were young. You were in your 20s.
I was 23 years old.
And Dr. Fuh, is that unusual?
It is unusual.
Yeah.
I mean, we do see it, which is why it's always in the back of our minds whenever we do have a woman.
But you were not expecting a cancer diagnosis, much less ovarian, in your 20s.
Yet I was experiencing the classic symptoms.
Which
I was very bloated. For someone who was exercising and young and fit, I was very bloated. I had an uncomfortable feeling in my abdomen, a urinary frequency, so very much the classic symptoms for a long period of time that went misdiagnosed or undiagnosed because there are also symptoms of what could be other very benign kinds of things that can be treated over the counter. So when I was finally diagnosed, it was had very much become an acute situation, almost an emergency room type of episode, that then it was detected and I was rushed to surgery and then woke to learn what had happened.
Wow, it's amazing. We're gonna, let's talk really quick, and we're gonna take a break then about this gathering of survivors and their loved ones coming up. Can you fill us in on that, Susan?
Yes, the Families Run for Ovarian Cancer, Families Rock, as we like to call it, will be October 8th downtown at Soldiers Memorial. The event has been in St. Louis for 11 years and has changed venues as the event has grown and expanded, and the ability to get the word out to the ovarian cancer community as well as the avid runners, etc. A family, a very loving family, the Jorgensen family, created this event 11 years ago while their lovely mom Brenda was being treated for ovarian cancer. Unfortunately, Brenda did lose her battle with ovarian cancer, but the family continued to have this event for the ovarian cancer community, their caretakers, loved ones, healthcare professionals, and it's very much a team spirit. We're all in this together.
Perfect.
And it's very teal. Teal is our ribbon
teal's the
color.
Okay, good. It's important to know. Everyone's welcome to that. And there's more with St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness up next. Don't go away because we're going to talk much more about this. Stay with us for more STL Live.